You've battled, you've trained, you've fine-tuned your skills. This is for your dharma, your vocation, your soul's purpose. Each and every one of us are doing this right now. And God says, you've completed it, and now it's time for a celebration. Yeah, it's time for celebration. That's the energy that we're in right now. It's a great time. Time to celebrate. Isn't that so wonderful? You know, it has been a bumpy road over the past few years, but the energy has rapidly shifted. I've shared many times, I know we constantly get new people on this channel, beautiful brothers and sisters. Things happen energetically before they manifest physically. Sometimes you will feel a shift in your body. You could feel a shift in the ether, right? Sometimes you say, oh, the air, you know, the world is so dense. And then it's like, oh, I feel so light. You could feel it within your body. You get really tense, you know, so you actually might, we've been sharing, I know there's new people, tension at the base of your spine. You might start to realize, oh, you know what, that tension is starting to release. You know, and these are the shifts that we're all going through. It's energetic shifts. And when we think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, we can understand our everyday life experience more efficiently. So we're going through massive energetic shifts. And sometimes you're like braced, right? You're trudging, you're fighting, you're training. Well, guess what? That season is over. That season is over. You could hit it in the comments, 999. It's over, kid. It's over, kid. Now it's time for rewards. Your 777s, your abundances, your 888s, repeating numbers, your path, 1111. These are all the codes. Remember, numbers are the universal language, not the Tower of Babel. A lot of us are understanding this is a biblical time period. We are already seeing the sons and daughters of God rise, and High Commander is on the ground. We all have unique gifts, and I'm going to be talking about archetypes in this video. Okay? Archetypes are real. You are embracing a certain archetype, right? And I see this a lot. You know, there's people that totally resonate with me. We're on the same frequency, but we're a different archetype, right? Like I might present a certain way, right? I have certain attributes about me, and someone else, they're on the same frequency. We're moving in the same general direction, up and away, right? But we're different archetypes, you know, and there's different infinite beings that are here having a human experience for this massive awakening, this massive shift that's occurring this year for all of humanity. It's time for a celebrate good times. Come on. It's also a world famous song. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, could you kindly just hit that like button? I'm so grateful for that. It really helps others find this message. So let's all find this message. Let's share this message of celebration, you know, and you need to prepare for the celebration. You know that you're having a tremendous celebration. Maybe you're gonna give your hair a little trim, right? Maybe you're gonna fix yourself up. You got to get ready for the celebration. We're going to this beautiful celebration. We want to prepare ourselves. Maybe we want to prepare our home, right? And I'll give you an example of that in a few minutes. You are preparing yourself, right? You're preparing yourself. In the past, you go to a special occasion, a family gathering. You're going to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Get ready now. God is saying, get ready now for the celebration, right? You could feel the vibes of celebration. The celebration emojis in the chat right now. Dharma, vocation, soul's purpose. That's what you've done. You know, I have achieved an ability to reach many different people. That's why this is the fastest, most powerfully growing YouTube channel that's out there. And you might use any one of these terms: dharma, vocation, your soul's purpose. That's what we're all here for. You have passed your tests. And we have to understand our journey. A journey that is a combination of free will and destiny. This is destiny season. This is your destiny. You were destined for this. But to get to this destiny, it is still your free will. Your free will. And you could do it kicking and screaming. We know times that people don't realize their soul contracts and they get out of it, and that's okay. But if you're this far along, you know that your journey is a combination of free will. You have free will. You get to a catalyst point. Write it down. You get a catalyst point on your journey. Okay? So you have this catalyst point. And now what are you going to do with it? On my journey, I kept my eyes focused on God. I knew what I needed to do. Never bow down, never give in. And God said, you passed the test. What are you going to do with your catalyst points? Okay, so sometimes, I don't know how, it's energetic signatures. You get to the catalyst point, and then you get to that catalyst point, and then you're either going to rise, some people fall. Okay, so that's where the free will comes into play. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to present from a place of authenticity on this channel within this community that constantly grows. Make the most with what God gave you. You know, my father taught me this when I was a child. Make the most with what God gave you. And the more that we realize this, we kind of signed up. And a lot of us say, I want to see that signature on that soul contract. But we signed up. We said to ourselves, okay, this is going to be my upbringing. This is what I'm going to experience. And we all went through something, okay? And that's why we are going about this. We all are different archetypes. We all have a different path. But this is so, and I share about stone soup. That's why we're the rainbow warriors of the Hopi prophecy, right? Prophecies were made to be fulfilled. We all have different unique gifts. We all have different paths. And sometimes you might have had a more troublesome, and you had to overcome that. On my journey, I had a beautiful child, but a lot of filth, a lot of attacks came later in life for me. That's just my journey. Right? So, and you could share your journey in the comments section. You will reach a catalyst moment. So where it's like you had nothing and then you had to come out of it in the beginning, or you had everything, you saw, right? You saw, oh wow, look how great the world is, and then you actually saw a tank. My birth area, are you an 80s baby like I am? I saw how technology came in. I saw how the internet came in. I saw how everything got so great. It was actually really good in the beginning, and then it went down the crapper. So I kind of saw transitions of society, right? That was my journey, right? I know there's 70s babies here. There's 60s. Some people are still hanging. How old are you? Are you 95? You're still hanging in there, right? And there's some people, they're 11 years old. They have all this. It's unbelievable what they know, right? The indigo children, if you knew about this, Dolores Cannon spoke about this as well. There's the indigo children, right? And more in recent times, people are coming in. That's also because of the energies that are out there. We are in higher vibrational field right now than we were in the 80s and the 70s, right? We're getting brighter. So a lot of these indigo children are almost like coming right in, awake and aware. It's very powerful, okay? So what were your catalysts along the way? And God is telling you, it's time to celebrate. You had your catalyst, you had your seasons, you overcame, and now you are prepared for your dharma. Now you're prepared for your vocation. Now you have achieved your soul's purpose. You have to be in alignment. Alignment is so key. It's so key, your alignment. When you're out of alignment, right, you don't feel so good. Things don't actually work out. You say, why is this? So that's why you have to really listen real carefully and learn this. On my journey, I learned this. And God gives little tap a little nudge, right? My father used to call it the dead leg. He used to say, wake up, right? And then if you still don't listen, God is going to shake and shake and shake. And that's why on this channel, you could go, you could even type in a great shaking our everyday lives. God, that's why is there a great shaking? A great shaking is going to hit this for the collective, right? So what do we refer to at a soul level? It's called the dark night of the soul. Humanity gets a dark night of the soul, right? So we kind of had one in 2020. Will we have another one? Will it be even bigger? Will it shake the earth even greater? Are you waking up? Are you up? Are you up? You could answer it in the comments. Are you up? I'm up. If you're not waking up, right? Sometimes your mom, you got to go to school and your mom starts shaking you, right? Your dad starts shaking you, right? Well, that's God. That's Mother, Father, God shaking us, right? Sometimes the answers are right in front of our face and God is shaking us. It's time to go. And thank God we have those shaking. Thank God. Just like, you know, when we talk about good parenting, you know, God is a good parent and shakes us and gets us ready for the abundance that's coming in this year. It's time for a celebration. Archetypes are real. So we have gotten to this place in the world, the place that we are within our own everyday life, a certain way that is unique and specific to you. Different archetypes. So you might, you just might be, you know, like me, like chilling on the beach. You might be like me and you want to be a spiritual warrior. Okay, that doesn't mean everyone has to take that journey. There are people that go about it a different way. And there's a blend. There's a whole blend. There are people that are very soft. There are people that are more hard, okay? But we have to go about it according to our archetypal being that we are, right? Like I know who I am. I have to live my life in alignment. And when I just stay true to myself, right? And I'm going to give you a real life example. There are a lot of weak-minded, fake people in the spiritual community. Do you know them? And they're going to tell you things. And again, I have nothing against, you know, you want to do yoga, whatever. That's cool, right? But your Uncle Mike has done this for years, even before he became spiritual. Your Uncle Mike likes to pump the weights. I like to lift weights. I like to go about my journey a certain way. I'm not going to stop doing what I do because some people on social media tell you, well, you need to be spiritual and you need to go and do yoga. You need to go. That's what they need to do. So what you authentically need to do is be true to yourself. You know, and I know about my body. You have to know thyself. You need to know your point of homeostasis. I get my mind. My mind is in throughout all my nerves, throughout all my muscles, right? I feel every part of my body, and that's why I know in certain areas there's something wrong with my body. That's what I need to do. I have no use for it. I don't care about it. And I'm here to tell you, you're going to hear these people, well, you need to do yoga to be spiritual. And you need to be a vegan to be spiritual. You need to get out of my everyday life. That's what you need to do, right? That's the spiritual warrior. Smash the like button if your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth. I'm here to tell you, you are an archetype. And you are here at this time celebrating because you stayed true to yourself. Remember that guy that was out on the beach and he said, always be true to yourself. Do you know that guy? He's still going. He's still going. He didn't follow all the nonsense that's out there. All he had to do was be true to himself. And he came across everything and he overcame everything and he keeps going. Oded, I love you, Oded. Be loved. I appreciate you, Oded. Appreciate you being here. You have to be true to yourself. I appreciate all the beautiful comments. No, it's true. Your Uncle Mike has to come from a place of authenticity. And I know who I am. That's an authentic warrior. I have to be me. And because you were you, now you have a great celebration. The family's coming over, right? Please keep hitting that like button as you are coming onto this world famous live stream. It's such a great support. It really does make a difference. So during this process, there's a lot of things that go on. Oh, you want to be in alignment for your vocation. Your soul's purpose. What drives your soul? You need to have it. You want it, right? So God is going to redo something. So I'll give you a real life example. Say you want to redo your bathroom. Oh, this tub is terrible, right? Putting it out to the ether, right? Oh, I want to redo this. I want to have brand spanking new, a brand spanking foundation. So God says, okay, you're going to get it. And you say, oh, great. And then you go, oh my God, right? Oh, the tub is being bashed apart, ripped apart, disaster, dust and dirt everywhere. Everything is destroyed. I don't even have a bathroom. I don't have a kitchen. Whatever you're being redone in the house. You following me? Right? Oh my God, it's destroyed. And you get nervous. But you got to get out the old. And then God starts look at that beautiful granite countertop. Look at that beautiful tiled shower or whatever you put in the bathroom, right? You're following along? So there goes that time period. So now you have a beautiful, beautiful new home. Everything is renovated in your home. And now it's time for the celebration. Now the family is coming over and they say, wow, look at that beautiful kitchen. Look at that beautiful bathroom. Look at that whatever you did, right? So that's how we understand, using everyday life terms, what God has done for your life. These things are happening for your actual life right now. Isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? So it's so important at this time to focus your attention. Where your attention goes, that's where the energy flows. And I'm sure there's people out there, they're saying, but I see all this negativity out there on the TV. I saw it on TV. You see all the negativity on the TV. Where your attention goes, that's where the energy flows. So you will actually become numb according to your vibrational frequency, what you're focused on. You know, I'm grateful. And God has given me the power to show up here every day. If you're new, if I resonate, if I'm lifting you up, why don't you please smash that subscribe button? I appreciate that as well. It keeps creating that positive feedback loop. If you're focused, you want to watch the news or whatever it is, well, how can it be a celebration now? But if they said it was gloom and doom, and so it's the same vibrational frequency. You will see this within fake people, within maybe the conscious community, maybe within spiritual communities, maybe within religions. All of these vibrations are crumbling. They're falling apart. They're built on a house of cards, right? It's built on sand, but the true Almighty God, with High Commander, has built an ironclad, rock-solid foundation. You might even call it a DellaRocca foundation, right? Rock-solid foundation. That's what we need. So when you hear people, well, you're going to burn in hellfire and brimstone, and you... like a lot of people, and please let us know in the comments if you resonate with this. You're just like, I'm over it. It's like a joke to you. You don't even listen to these creatures anymore because they are creatures. And they pretend to be a certain way. You'll see the people on the TV, right, on the news. I have a fancy suit on, right? You're supposed to do good things, but they're pumping fear. They're pumping fear. They're pumping fear. You see, well, I'm so spiritual, and they're pumping fear, and they're pumping fear. I have gone straight to God. And if it comes from God, it's basic. I'll get real basic with you. I've done this within my Patreon community. I have videos on YouTube. Go to the scale of consciousness. You want to make this real easy? I'm going to make it real easy for you. There's going to be people that confuse you. That's cool, right? I'll make it real simple for you. Go to the scale of consciousness. Write it down. Carry it in a pocket. Write it down. And look at those bottom three levels. Look at fear, look at guilt, and look at shame. Look at shame. And any person that wants to put fear, they want to guilt you, they want to shame you, you got to go, not up in here, right? And get them out of your everyday life and stop paying attention to them and unfollow or whatever it is, or turn the TV off or whatever it is. Stop paying attention to this, and then your celebration is coming in. It's a celebration like never before. Celebration. That's what we're focused on. That's where you have to be. And that's why when you go through these seasons, because you have to listen to it, you have to feel it in quiet. You have to feel it in quiet. And when you feel it in quiet, right, then you start realizing, oh, this is what's really going on. Oh, I can see because I know thyself, because I feel my body. You have to feel your body. Yeah. That's the problem with this society. We're not feeling ourselves and we're not feeling others. We're not actually connecting. That's the illusion, right? That's the thing. You know, and I'll give you a real life example, which I have really experienced you know, over the years. There is a different vibe. I feel it. You could feel it in your skin. You could feel it in the tingles. Not that we are manifesting a world where we start going out and having parties and stuff again. But you might go to a party or a gathering and stuff. And I saw it flip. And I have appreciation more to live music when you have beautiful people with the actual instruments, with the actual, they're singing right there. It's a different vibe than just like a person just playing a CD or a digital thing. Right? The digital thing, you don't actually feel the tingles in your skin. Am I speaking the truth? You could hit the starbursts in the chat. So that's an everyday life example of that. Okay, so we have to actually, there's a connection. You know, people, you know, and we've seen this. And it is desensitized. People are not social anymore. We have to get back to that touch, right? That spiritual connection that's not there anymore. Think about in the past, when you used to feel the sparkles, when you used to feel this stuff, and now it's almost dead in the eyes. So Hopi called it sampaku. There's people walking around with sampaku. We don't want sampaku. We want to have love. Look at a person, you look in the eyes, and you see the love that's there. That's what we need in our everyday lives. That's how, and we have the celebration. And then we come together, and we're focused on this energy, and we're raising the frequency of the world. God gave you space to take energy in. Okay, so there has been a lot of energy, and I did this on the channel. I know there's new people. If you haven't seen it, watch the video on soul retrieval. We went on a soul retrieval. This world is very dense, and you're so big. You're actually so big and powerful. They're going to tell you, oh, you're so small. You're so insignificant. You got to get rid of these people. Get rid of them. Get rid of them now. Get rid of them now. And a lot of times that means just turn it off, whatever. Stop paying attention to it. I'm here to tell you, you're so big, you're so powerful, and it's the truth. So we have to go on soul retrieval because we couldn't take in. We had to retrieve fractals of our soul's essence, and now we put it together. And those that are watching this, right? This is like, and it's funny how I say things. I'm a very good manifester, but I said, this is going to be the greatest reality show ever made, right? And a lot of you are watching True Ascension play out. If you're here for True Ascension, write it in the comments. True Ascension. You have retrieved fractals of your soul in the past year. Do you feel that? Are you more empowered than ever before? That's your soul's essence, right? So the things that we've lost or the things that were damaged over time, it's the density of the world. We signed up for this. But now, right, we went on a mission and we collected all the infinity stones, and now we put them together on a beautiful gold gauntlet. And now we rise up to true ascension. That's your full soul. Now you have the power of God, because the power of God, which is light, which is information, is flowing through your DNA receptors, which aren't junk DNA. A lot of stuff here on this channel. Isn't it so powerful? That's how powerful you are. That's where you have to stay focused on. You need to stay focused on, empowerment. You need to stay focused and turn off the anger, turn off the nonsense. And you have to, I can't tell you, no one else can tell you. You have to tell you. Well, how do I know, Uncle Mike? How do I know? I'll tell you, you got to listen to that gut. You will feel it in your gut. Okay? And when you listen to your gut is your second brain. If you're listening to someone and you say that's a real thing. The words are saying one thing, but the gut is saying something else. My father taught me something very powerful. When in doubt, cancel out. Okay, listen to that gut. It's very powerful. John Pierre, I appreciate that very much. The children of God are above the Matrix. Yeah, the Matrix was a documentary. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Where you place your attention, your focus, that's going to become your reality. If you're this far into the message and you know this summer is a massive celebration for you, regardless of what they say out there, hellfire and brimstone, ooh, you are going to burn in a lake of fire. Can you imagine the people that are thinking they're going to burn in a lake of fire their whole life? That's wild. Isn't that backwards? So everyone's going to make their own free will decisions. Where you place your attention, that's going to become your reality. Perception is reality, and God is telling us to prepare for a celebration. A celebration is here. It's a celebratory season. It's a celebratory season. It's not spooky. It's not gloom and doom. And if you see this, you have to avoid these frequencies, these people, these, whatever it is, broadcasts, little, you ever hear about people that want to cast a spell? But what's a broadcast? So a broadcast is a spell that's cast broadly amongst many people. Smash the like button if your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth. And we see a shift that's going on, and people are learning what they really need to do. And a lot of people, they don't want to hear this. They don't want to hear the negativity anymore. You're tired of the negativity. You don't want to hear it anymore. And that was a major thing. We have a Patreon community. We discuss and collaborate as a group. And really into December and January, that was the main theme in our Patreon group. We're tired of the negativity. You can't even listen to the negativity. It's going to end. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. And the more you don't focus on it, that's why we are experiencing a celebration. You, his daughter. Oh, thank you. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. It's a great journey. We all had to be on a journey, but now it's a convergence. Right? There's certain people, maybe you lost contact with me, now you're coming back. Maybe there's people that have been here the whole time. And maybe there's people that are randomly finding this channel, us, because we're a family. For the very first time, it's just divine timing. It's just divine timing. That's all it is. There's no right or wrong. Oh, I'm ahead of this person. I'm a that person. None of us could do it all ourselves. However, we came here for a specific role. I stay in my lane. I know this is what I do, and like you're gonna see these people out there. Oh, I know everything. You don't know everything. Okay? Nobody knows everything. I know the specific things, right? What am I good at? I keep telling people to do this. Take out a piece of paper, write down who you are. Basic things, one word or a short phrase. That's who you are. Not you don't have to write a thesis. Who are you? You got to get back to the basics, because ultimately I am a core vibrational frequency that created this universe. That's actually who I am, and I'm everywhere. And the more that you tap in, you start realizing that you're everywhere. It's so powerful. But you can't hear this through the static. You can't hear it through the static. Can't hear it. That's why we're on the clear channel. Why don't you write it in the comments. We're on the clear channel. You got to hear the word of God. You got to be connected to God. Strengthen your connection to the source. Strengthen it like never before. Smash the like button if you're here to strengthen your connection to God. We'll hit another milestone here. Appreciate that. And I'll share from my journey, right? So what am I doing here, right? I'm doing YouTube. I'm here right now. And we all want to, we all want to have a, there's like a standard, have a viral video. I got 5 million views on a video. Oh, I got out there, right? And I shared this okay? And those that have been on this journey know this. What an amazing thing. I'm just sharing from my own journey what makes this so powerful. What do I share? Consistency, resiliency, authenticity. Isn't it amazing on this channel? And I do a daily video, not a video and let it get views for 5 days and maybe post another one. How many videos have over 10,000 views? Isn't that amazing? What an amazing thing that is, right? Never had a viral video. I share that. Everyone wants to post a video. I got 1 million views overnight. Maybe it'll happen. That would be great. But that's not really how it always happens. What a great experience. What a great power it is. Because that's our authentic journey. Because what are we in control of? We're in control of showing up every day. How many hundreds, almost maybe 1,000 videos, hundreds and hundreds, over 10,000 views, or close 16 million views total, right? That's an amazing thing for you. It just happens. So we have to actually celebrate these things. Look at your life. Look at that. That's the story of my life and this work. We all want to have that one video. I got 5 million views. That's great, right? But let's stop. Let's celebrate the authentic accomplishments. And I'm here to tell you, the authentic shift, it happens behind the scenes. So it's just going to be a random occurrence where you can see the hand of God move. It happens behind the scenes. It's not while you're paying attention. It's going to be something where, and I've seen this multiple times over the course of my journey. And that's why we're getting ready for a massive celebration, because it just aligns. You see the synchronicities, not a coincidence. It's going to be a massive thing. You see the hand of God, and there's nothing to question it. It's nothing to question. So let's get ready for a massive celebration. I'm absolutely grateful for each and every one of you. Let us know in the comments, are you feeling this positivity vibe increasing in the now moment? Head over to the channel page. We have so many videos that are here to help you improve your everyday life. There will be a playlist at the left-hand side of this when we get off the live stream. And we have TikTok, we have Facebook, we have Patreon. We have a brand new over 2-hour video up on Patreon. The link is in the description. There'll be new posts on Facebook and TikTok. And utilize the hashtag #OurEverydayLives. And the greatest support of all is liking the videos. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do hit that subscribe button. It's an unbelievable support. And it's a simple way of creating a positive feedback loop. And we're going to teach people how when we stick together collectively, we're greater than the sum of our parts. Shailene O, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that, Shailene. That's the celebration that we're having in that emoji guy over there. He's kind of cool, right? I appreciate that very much. So really stay focused where you're placing an attention. It's a summer of celebration. It's a summer of gratitude. It's such a powerful time all summer long. And remember, we are getting assistance from, right, the light that's coming in. What are we in? Solar Cycle 25. If you're new to the channel, go to the channel page. Solar Cycle 25. Look at all the solar flashes, the solar flares, the solar storms, solar activity that is affecting us. And we are receiving this energy to activate what has lied dormant inside of us. You never had junk DNA. You were never junk. You are the kings and the queens of the new earth. High Commander is on the ground. Remember who you are. We're all different archetypes. We're not all the same. But you're special. Know the special attributes that you have and celebrate those attributes. Celebrate who you truthfully are. When you know who you are, and you stay focused on a daily basis, then all of a sudden, you have achieved your dharma, your vocation, your soul's purpose. Celebrate all summer long. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, Just keep going. Love you all. See you tomorrow.